Welcome back. Wat is beter as een mooi man? Twee mooi mans. They are one of the most inspiring media couples in South Africa. From acting, cooking, presenting, producing, and the list goes on. Armand and Aucamp van Noordwyk continue to push the boundaries of their own careers while continuing to be the wind beneath each other's wings. Yep, they really belong together. And welcome to the show, you two. What an introduction, right?
Yes!
That was a mouthful.
You think
We need to slow down the CV.
How are you guys doing?
Very well.
Amazing. Busy, blessed, and abundance just flowing over our lives.
I love it because I can genuinely see the love that you guys have and the love that you guys share. So let me just track back a little bit. Like, when did you know I'm feeling giddy? I like this person for me. Like, when was that moment?
I think it's the first time I saw him. But I was in a relationship before.
Yeah.
But the first time I saw him in person, I was like, yo, what? Oh,
Ja, hy's 'n lekker glas water.
En lekker stort. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I think when I really started to know that there's something a little bit more, we acted in a film together.
Right.
In 2021. And we played partners. But I mean, you know, like on set, you say your lines, you do your thing, and then when they say cut, you go on with your life. And then we went on with our lives until this one messaged me, said...
Ooh, so you slid into
the WhatsApp messages.
Yeah. And what was that like? Was it like, listen, our chemistry was amazing on screen. Should we try this off screen?
Something like that. It was just this thing of like, we shot for a week and I really felt like it was this friendship that we built. And I've always thought that love is friendship on fire.
Right.
And I just felt like, okay, cool, but the spark happened within a week. But I still maybe want to see if this can turn into a fire. And so I sent him a voice note and I'm like, hey, I truly believe that if you want to say something to someone, you should say it because you're going to regret it for the rest of your life if you don't. The worst that can happen is you can say, what?
How brave.
And
right.
then
now we're married.
Yeah, and then I said, yeah, I kind of miss you. Like, let's get together.
What a story.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you guys get together. Let's fast forward to getting married. Like, who proposed to who and how did that happen?
So the plan was, in my mind, that I would propose.
Right.
I don't know. I just felt like that's something that I would like to do. But secretly, I was hoping that he would, because then whenever in the future, I'm like, but you asked me. Do you remember? You wanted this. Anyway, and we had planned a trip abroad at the end of 2022. And I was just incredibly busy over that November and December, and I didn't want to rush anything and just buy a ring for the sake of it. Like, I wanted to do the right thing and speak to the parents.
Put in the time.
But then, over to Sean.
Yeah, I just knew it. And I told my parents, and I went to his parents and just sat down with them because I'm very traditional in that way.
Yeah.
And it was very beautiful because both his parents were immediately in the sense, they said to me that, you're already our son. And then, we flew abroad and we were at the Eiffel Tower and I was like, now's the moment, and I proposed.
Listen, you guys are giving me all the feels.
Give myself all the feels.
So then I would like to transition to then how do you go from the Paris Eiffel Tower to Rawsonville?
Why are you going down?
Oh, sorry, I just meant Rawson.
Our mind is going up.
Because the tower is quite much higher.
Yeah, Rawsonville's flat.
How did that move come about?
So we independently really like the town. It's an hour outside of Cape Town. I wrote a cookbook or two.
Yeah.
And the second one, I actually ended up shooting on a small little permaculture farm there. Really beautiful.
In Rawsonville.
In Rawsonville,
Yeah.
This was in COVID, 2020.
And I'm the presenter of a traveling show, and we visited that countryside little town, and I really wanted to show him like all the cool places we visited.
Yeah.
And as we passed the little farm where he shot his cookbook, we walked in there, and I just immediately fell in love, and I said, we're going to get married here.
Yeah, we were engaged at the time, and it's like, we need to stop looking. This is the spot.
And then obviously you guys get married, and then how does it come about that you guys then end up moving?
Living there, yeah. That was not the plan either.
No.
So that wasn't in the cards at all?
Not at all. So we got married in December.
Yes.
And then in February of that year, we were like, I think we need a bigger space. We've been living in Sea Point. we felt a shift coming. You know, as a married couple, like, okay, what's the next step? Do
We want a dog.
Yeah,
It's not going to work in Sea Point in a flat.
So Sean started looking on property websites as to what's available, and he had put in Rawsonville without me knowing. Not that I was against it, but he was like, I just want to see what's out there. And then one day this house popped up, and he sent it to me, and he said, I think this is our dream house. And we went and looked at it. We have a friend who lives there, and I sent him the link, and I'm like, do you know this house? Where is it in town? And he said, that's my mom's house. We're like, oh my gosh. The universe has decided this for us.
So where the energy flows, we go.
100%. I love that. Where the energy flows, we go. And so let's transfer that energy, because now we're speaking about your love life, but you also both have a successful career. What are you guys up to these days?
So at the moment, we are busy with pre-production of a show that we shoot about entrepreneurship. We're very excited about that. It's going to be on television in July.
Yes.
I'm also doing some content for a company because I love to
create.
Yeah, I love to be creative and just on a different type of platform. And I think, I mean, my career started out as an actor, but I've always wanted to do so much more, not just be in front of the camera.
So you're feeling that behind the scenes has more value and creativity where you can explore more.
Absolutely. And I also feel like in our industry, you can't just stagnate in one creative position. You need to be able to do everything. So if you ask me to create a set for you out of nothing, I want to be in a position to be able to do that, and let's make beautiful television.
En nou Armand, vertel my so, want nou hoor ek daar's iets van die sloertoer. That's international thing. Just give me some insight on that.
So we have my business partner in Koer, which is an Afrikaans dating app, lives in France. Afrikaans woman, amazing, lives there. Has built up connections over the past 10 years, and she has created this tour, a sloer tour, meaning a leisure tour through the French countryside.
Lovely.
So Sean and I are the hosts, so we razzle-dazzle and pour the wine and the champagne and sabrage.
And all the cheese and bread in the world.
And we go, we literally, it's amazing. So we take a small group of South Africans, 8 max, maybe 6, and we just go through the chateaus and eat and drink and laugh. And it's all.
Well, I'm hoping that you guys will obviously document this as well to some extent, because it sounds like something that shouldn't just happen once.
Yeah.
This will be the second time we're doing it. So we did it last year. We did 2 tours last year, and we're doing 1 this year. But the thing is, we thought about it. We're like, ons met 'n documentary maak. But the people don't necessarily sign up to be on screen. They want to relax, the guests.
No, 100%. I think it's maybe because it's that personal engagement. It's a small tour, so it feels very private and personal and only for their eyes only.
Yeah, it feels like that, but I'm sure there's a way.
Well, I wish you guys all of the very best. Thank you so much for being here. We're seeing you a bit later, so don't worry. Not only do we wish Sean and Armand the continued happiness and marital bliss, but we also hope that their commitment to each other and their own lives can inspire you to believe in love. Stay with us, because in a bit, Armand is going to show us how to make delicious Thai fish cakes with only wearing an apron. Or so I heard.